We assess that foreign actors will view the 2020 U.S. elections as an opportunity to advance their interests. We expect them to refine their capabilities and add new tactics as they learn from each other's experiences and efforts in previous elections, Coates told the Senate Intelligence Committee on Tuesday. Coates and other U.S. intelligence chiefs testified Tuesday at the committee's annual Worldwide Threats hearing, where one of the major themes was the threat posed by Russia and other countries to U.S. elections through direct attacks as well as social media influence operations. In his written testimony, Coates said that unidentified actors as recently as 2018 targeted U.S. election infrastructure, but the U.S. intelligence community does not have any intelligence indicating that election infrastructure was compromised to prevent votes or change vote counts. Coates also said in the written statement that Russia would continue with social media efforts to focus on aggravating social and racial tensions, undermining trust in authorities, and criticizing perceived anti-Russia politicians. Moscow may employ additional influence toolkits, such as spreading disinformation, conducting hack and leak operations, or manipulating data, in a more targeted fashion to influence U.S. policy, actions, and elections, Coates said. While Coates and the other U.S. intelligence chiefs have said unanimously that Russia interfered in the 2016 U.S. elections, President Donald Trump has repeatedly downplayed and denied that Russia was behind the election hacking. Senate Intelligence Chairman Richard Burr, a North Carolina Republican, asked FBI Director Chris Wray whether U.S. adversaries will continue to try to weaponize disinformation through social media platforms. Wray responded that Russia did just that during the 2018 election, and other countries are watching with interest. Not only have the Russians continued to do it in 2018, but we've seen an indication that they're continuing to adapt their model, and that other countries are taking a very interested eye in that approach, Wray said. Virginia Sen. Mark Warner, the panel's top Democrat, has been critical of social media companies for being slow to react in 2016 to the threat posed from Russia on their platforms. Asked what progress has been made, Wray said that the FBI is working more cooperatively with social media companies than it was in 2016, nothing that much of the work countering foreign countries on social media has to come from the private companies themselves. There were a number of success stories, only some of which we can never really share, where the social media companies, based on tips we provided, were able to take action much more effectively, much more quickly to block and prevent some of the information warfare that the Russians were engaged in, Wray said. And I think we're going to need to see more and more of that. Coates said he was encouraged with the openness and willingness the companies have shown to work with the intelligence community, in noting that he has personally met with several social media leaders on this issue.